Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless preview. Kyle and Claire want to make a deal. Plus, Kane leaves Phyllis speechless after Damien, Carter, and Chance's deaths on Kane's estate in France. All his plotting and scheming blew up in his face. Before everyone headed home, Victor taunted him, saying he'd always be 10 steps ahead of him, and Genoa City is his town. Kane may be down, but he's not out, and next week's Young and Restless promo teases he is ready for battle, but so are the Newmans. But does Kane really think he can take on the mustache and come out on top? Victor warned Adam to get ready and gear up for war, given that Kane was headed back to town. Victoria and Adam called a truce, and now Victoria's daughter appears ready to play Let's Make a Deal, along with her beau Kyle. Jack's already warned his son to be on the ready, as after all that went down, Audra would probably be out. For revenge against him, with Kane back in town, Victor suggests how Lily may want to handle her ex's presence, and it's not exactly what Lily had planned to do. What is Victor playing at? Finally, having checked into the athletic club, Kane meets with Phyllis and lets her know someone else will be working with them, and it's none other than her ex-partner and boss, Billy. Will she be able to trust him, though? Oh, and don't get us started on what can only be called a choice given Kane's new look. Read the Young and Restless spoilers to find out who asks Jack for a favor, and what Chelsea's forced to do. Genoa City is a town where alliances shift like sand, power is the ultimate prize, and every handshake has the potential to explode into betrayal. This week on The Young and the Restless, two seemingly unconnected storylines come crashing together with unexpected consequences. Kyle and Claire forge a secretive pact that could change everything for the Abbotts and the Newmans, while Kane stuns Phyllis with a move so bold, so jaw-dropping, that she's left utterly speechless, a rare occurrence for Genoa City's red-haired firecracker. Let's dive into this week's brewing storm, where business and personal agendas collide, old enemies clash, and a new duo, Kyle and Claire, might just become Genoa City's most unexpected power players, or its biggest disaster in the making. Kyle's redemption quest, and Claire's power play. Kyle Abbott is a man on a mission. After months of floundering, personal heartbreak, business missteps, and an embarrassing power struggle at Jebo, he's finally decided it's time to reclaim control of his life. But he doesn't want to do it alone. And he doesn't want to do it by playing the same tired Abbott family games. He wants something bigger, bolder. Something that proves to Jack, Diane, and the entire town that he's not just the pampered Abbott heir, he's a player. Enter Claire Grace. Claire, fresh off a personal implosion with the Newmans and licking her wounds after the revelation of spoiler-s betrayal, is also at a crossroads. She's trying to rebuild, regain her footing, and prove to Genoa City, and to herself, that she's more than just a dark past and a pity project. She wants to matter, and when Kyle and Claire cross paths at society, both looking for something more, both disillusioned by their powerful families, sparks fly. But not the romantic kind, yet. No, this is a collision of ambition. Kyle, ever the strategist, sees Claire's potential, her intelligence, her poise, and most importantly, her access to Newman family secrets. Claire, in turn, sees Kyle as a way back into relevance, and maybe even a shot at real power. If over cocktails and veiled barbs, they strike a deal. I help you get what you want at Jebo, Claire purrs. And you help me leverage what I know about the Newmans. Kyle arches an eyebrow. You're talking about taking on both our families. Claire smiles. I'm talking about freeing ourselves from them. And just like that, a dangerous alliance is born. The deal, power, secrets, and risk. Let's be clear, Claire and Kyle's deal isn't just about business. It's personal. For Kyle, it's about finally stepping out from Jack's shadow. He wants full control of Marchetti, the fashion house he once ran before being ousted in Victor Newman's corporate chess game. But getting it back won't be easy, not with Billy sniffing around and Diane constantly meddling. Claire offers a solution. Using her knowledge of Newman Enterprises' recent dealings, including a secret investment Victor made in a competing fashion startup, she gives Kyle the leverage he needs to force Victor's hand and reclaim Marchetti. But there's a catch. In exchange, Claire wants access to Jabot's legal resources to fight for her independence from the Newmans, and a chance to prove herself as more than just a former pawn in Aunt Jordan's twisted game. As they plot in secret, the tension ratchets up. Kyle is playing with fire. Crossing Victor could cost him dearly. And Claire? She's betting everything on a man whose own family doesn't trust him. Can two outcasts really take on the Newman and Abbott empires, and win? Kane's game changer. Phyllis stunned into silence while Kyle and Claire conspire. Across town at the Grand Phoenix, Phyllis Summers is about to get a visit from Kane Ashby that will change everything. Phyllis is no stranger to bold moves, but even she doesn't see this one coming. After weeks of rumors, Kane finally confronts Phyllis with an offer that sends shockwaves through Genoa City's power structure. "I want to buy the Grand Phoenix," Kane declares, sliding a contract. Across the bar, Phyllis laughs. "You're out of your mind. This hotel is mine. I built it, I bled for it, and no one, not even you, is taking it." But Kane isn't here to negotiate. He's here to win. With backing from a mysterious investor, rumored to be Colin Atkinson or, more ominously, an international conglomerate. With ties to Chancellor Winter's upcoming merger, Kane is flush with cash and ambition. He lays it all out, a massive offer, far above market value, and a vision of turning the Grand Phoenix into the crown jewel of a global luxury brand. He promises Phyllis a seat at the table, creative control, a hefty payout, and a chance to be part of something bigger. Phyllis, for once, is speechless. This is not the kind of deal she expected. Especially not from Kane Ashby, of all people. Her instincts scream to say no, to fight. But the offer is tempting, and the chance to get ahead of Abby Newman's society expansion, and stick it to Victor in the process, is alluring. Kane leans in, voice low. "You can hold on to this hotel and watch it fade into irrelevance. Or you can partner with me, and take this city by storm." Phyllis stares at the contract, caught between pride and possibility. And for the first time in a long while, she doesn't have a snappy comeback. The fallout, deals made, secrets kept as Claire and Kyle plot in secret and Phyllis weighs Kane's offer. The rest of Genoa City starts to take notice. Jack, sensing Kyle's distance and secrecy, grows suspicious. Diane, ever the manipulator, tries to insert herself, but Kyle shuts her out, warning her to stay in her lane, a move that alarms Jack and raises red flags. Victor, meanwhile, catches wind of Claire's movements and begins to investigate. When he learns she's been spending time with Kyle, and poking around Newman business, his fury ignites. He sends Michael Baldwin to have a chat with Claire, warning her that betrayal won't be tolerated. Devon and Lily begin to suspect Kane's maneuvering has more to it than meets the eye. The Grand Phoenix buyout isn't just about luxury, it's about Kane planting flags all over the city, preparing for something bigger. Billy, torn between supporting Kyle and protecting Jabot, finds himself pulled in multiple directions. His frustration grows, especially when he learns Jill may be backing Kane behind the scenes. Final thought. Genoa City's Game of Thrones. This week's Young and Restless preview is all about power moves and the people bold enough, or desperate enough, to make them. Claire and Kyle's alliance could change the game. But can they trust each other? And can they outmaneuver the Newmans and Abbotts? Or will they become collateral damage in a war far bigger than either of them imagined? Meanwhile, Kane's bold play for the Grand Phoenix signals a larger plan in motion, one that could see him rise to power in Genoa City, or crash spectacularly. And Phyllis? She's at a crossroads. Will she take the deal of a lifetime, or fight to keep her kingdom intact? In a city where power, pride, and ambition rule, every decision has consequences. And this week, the consequences will be deadly. Stay tuned. The deals are getting dirtier, the stakes are getting higher, and in Genoa City, no one comes out clean.